guys, I'm Madison Mary and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a brand new weekly reading vlog for you guys. So it is Friday, March 8th, 2:44 p.m. I'm about to drive back to my parents' place. I'm going to be listening to The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo while I'm driving home. I feel like I'm a little over 50% through the audiobook, so I should definitely be able to finish it by the time I get home. Anyway, I need to leave because I told my dad I'd leave at like 1 o'clock too, and it's almost 3, so just gonna get Zelda in the car, but she hates that, so let's go. I'll catch up with you guys later. Bye!
Okay, I said, my brain already kicking into high gear, calculating the perfect time to announce our divorce. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, a novel, is available in print from Atria Books.
That's it! I just finished The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I'm stuck in traffic because apparently there's a car crash, which is just great, but sad. Wow, that was such an amazing and intriguing read, unlike anything I have ever read before. It's definitely a novel that was out of my comfort zone, but there's just some part of me that feels so emotional right now, and just hearing her story, and it feels so real and so interesting, and I wanted to know more about Evelyn and how things ended up the way that they did, and the way that Monica and Evelyn were linked. I was quite surprised about it. I'm so glad I did listen to this, the kind of book that has so many different messages in it. The way that Evelyn goes about her bisexuality and like her lover, I was so intrigued by that, and just their story was just one of such heartbreak and lust, and it was so raw and honest, and I don't know, I loved it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little update. Bye! Okay, so this is like a pretty late update. I've been reading ɪᴛᴏ and I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm 50% through the book now, and it's definitely gotten a lot better. The beginning, I'm not gonna lie, there was just a lot of information being thrown at you, and it wasn't, I don't know, it was just, I was not that into it in the beginning, but I'm very intrigued by Mira's dreams and how those actually play a role, and whether or not there is more to that story than we have been led on to think. I wonder if I can balance this on my legs. Let's see. Yeah, I just thought to give you guys a little update that, you know, while this book didn't start out too fabulous, it has definitely picked up and improved upon itself. I would say it definitely took a good 100-ish pages to get into it. That's kind of all for now, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Bye! What a pretty boy! What a pretty boy! Who's a pretty boy? Yes, you're a pretty boy! You're such a pretty boy!
What's going on?
Wow, okay, so... Oh. Yeah, so it's 2:45 in the morning on Monday, and I just finished Snow Like Ashes! Wow, actually, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm not gonna lie, when I started this book, I was a bit hesitant. It was really lacking a lot of things. Hi. I felt like it was lacking quite a bit, and I can definitely see that this is a series that would get better with each subsequent book in the trilogy, for sure. But I knew it, but I was still really happy when there was this big plot reveal. It happened, I was like, yes! And it makes me so happy. Oh crap, seriously, my battery's dying? Okay, well, my battery's dying, so I will catch you guys up properly tomorrow, but just wanted to kind of monument this. Okay, hey guys, so it's 3 p.m. on Monday, and let's see, last night I finished Snow Like Ashes. Awesome job. And today I've just been hanging out with my mum. We went shopping and did a few things. We went to Barnes & Nobles and I got a book, Three Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake. I'm really excited to have this. I don't know, everyone just raves about this series. Let me catch you guys up and give you my full thoughts on Snow Like Ashes. So I just wrote my Goodreads review for it and I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. My biggest issue with this book was the info dumping. There were times that I found myself skimming the pages. There were times where I kind of felt a bit bored in the books. There were times where I was a little bit overwhelmed with all the information, and I found myself constantly flipping back to the map to kind of gauge an idea of all the conduits and the 4 Kingdoms of Rhyme and the 4 Kingdom of Seasons. The biggest thing I'm probably really interested about in the next book is seeing more from the other kingdoms. This book, it just needed time to come into its own. I wasn't that enthralled by it until maybe 150 pages in, until they get to Cordell, and then I really got into the novel. I adore Prince Theron so much. Oh, I almost forgot. So this book has a love triangle, which is very stereotypical for early 2010 books. But that being said, I had no problem at all with this love triangle. I actually loved both of the guys that were kind of vying for Mira, and I didn't think that it took away from the story. So that's why I ended up rounding up on Goodreads instead of rounding down with my 3.5 rating. I don't have too much else planned today. Tomorrow I am going to Half Price Books in the morning to drop off some things. Oh, I found a box of some of my old books downstairs. So books from when I was 13, 14 years old. I have a whole tub of them and I just started going through them before, and it was so crazy. So I'm actually going to bring you guys downstairs with me to the basement and I'm going to go through those books and it's going to be interesting. That's it for now, and I will catch up with you guys later. Bye! Okay, so I'm in our basement and I have a box here full of stuff, and I've already kind of gone through a little bit of it as I mentioned earlier, but there's 2 things I really want to point out, and these are from my childhood through and through, and they're these books by Andy Griffith, and he even came to my school when I was younger and he like signed the books. He signed the books to me and my brother and like drew a little thing, and the way that this book is it's like a chapter book with like little drawings on the side throughout it, and I don't know, they were just like really funny, like messed up children's stories. I found some of my old school books, so I have Lord of the Flies and I have Their Eyes Are Watching God. I even found my 2 copies of Crime and Punishment, which I have fully annotated, and The Book Thief, which is also fully annotated, which is really fun that I managed to finally find these. We have 13 Little Blue Envelopes. I hated this book. I'm definitely giving that one away. But I have all of these, which are the Pretty Little Liars series. I don't want to keep these. I don't like the series anymore. It's not a book I want to keep around to be like, oh, here, child of mine, read this book, because it's not worth it. Like, I got another one here. I don't even know. Yep, here's the one I own. Oh, I own 2 in hardcover. Great, great. Yeah. Wow, I was really, really into these. I've got Airhead and Evelyn High by Meg Cabot. Definitely keeping these, especially Evelyn High. You can see through the spine on this. Like, I love this book to death, and I was so upset with how it turned out when they made the movie adaptation. I was so peeved. Okay, I'm definitely keeping this because I think it's hilarious. But I have the Ebonite trilogy by Claudia Gray box set. We have Defiance. I think I started this and I never read it. That's another... Like, when were all these books published? Yeah, 2012. These are all those 2012 books that came out. I read this years ago. This is Rune Marks. It's a really cool cover though, if I must say. Pretty sure it's about, yeah, it's about a world full of goblins below a hill, and the main character, her name was Maddie, spelled with a Y, and so when I was younger I was like, oh my god, a character with like my name, and so I bought it because that's what you do as a kid, guys. Yes, in the span of the last clip in this one, I have now got lipstick on. My mum actually accidentally bought 3 lipsticks and lip glosses in the same shades, so I tried it on. I kind of like it. Wow, my mom said it looked really good on camera, and she's right. Wow. Okay, so let's see what I'm getting rid of on these shelves. I like to keep on to my YA books and my chapter books and stuff for like when I have children so they can read them. I feel like Miranda sings kind of, but not. Oh, my button buzzed. Oh, it's my brother finally texting us back about dinner. Me at 4:16 p.m. What you want for dinner? My brother at 5:44 p.m. Food. So this is what I currently have for fantasy. Isn't this annoying? Look. The second one is a different kind. I actually adore this series when I first read it, Strange Angels. These are the actual covers for it, but I got that whole bind up originally. And maybe I should reread that at some point. It's like a vampire-y book with like DNFs and wolf in it, so maybe I'll tell Heather about it and see what she thinks. This is my second favorite middle grade after Percy Jackson series, and that is the Billionaire's Curse series by Richard Newsom. Look at these three which I own: Vampire Academy, Blue Bloods, and Nevermoor. Those are throwbacks, keeping those. Oh my god, absolutely adore John Marsden. I can't believe actually, this is probably the only book that I own with the cover being part of the movie, but this was a good movie and I'm so sad they never made any more of them. I am never gonna read the Maximum Ride series. I have tried reading it for years now and just haven't, so I'm just gonna get rid of those. Okay, getting rid of The Wrath in the Dawn. Tried reading this, didn't really like it, don't really have much of a desire to really. And Ember in the Ashes, I have no desire to read it. Okay, this book series I love, but to get the rest of it in hardcover physically, like just physically at all, they're like 30 bucks each. That's so not fair. Now this is one of those typical paranormal books. Just look at that cover, can't you tell? Can you feel the YA dystopian in it? Tempest Rising and Of Poseidon, once again, back to those mermaid books. Okay, so these are all the books that I'm planning on giving away. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29. Anyway, that's all to say for now, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Bye! Leaving now, my parents' place for the last time. After this, I'll be in New York with them, which is crazy. I packed up so much of my stuff, put clothes in bags for Goodwill, and I don't know, a lady just stared at me! I did start Enchantee last night. I'm 48% through it, and 48% through, 48 pages into it. God, 48% would be crazy. And yeah, it's fine. I'm not enthralled now, and I'm not gonna lie, it took a lot of effort to get through those 48 pages. Going into this book, I was hesitant just because I wasn't sure this book would be totally my type. So I'm definitely gonna keep going. I'm gonna probably give it until like 150 pages and see if I kind of still like it then. I do think that the magic system is very interesting in this. La Magie Ordinaire is based off of sorrow, which is interesting. The Camille has to get into like a really depressive state and then it fuels her magic, which is a very strange thing. But all I can say is I want to throw her brother off the balcony. Alan, I don't know what his name is, it's A-L-A-I-N. He is a horrible, horrible brother, and I just want to throw him off a balcony, and he just needs to go. He just needs to go. I'm so done with him. He is a horrible human being. So horrible. That's all for this update, and I will catch you guys up later. Bye! Okay. Whew. Oh god, that's way too high up. Let's bring this down a little bit. When I got back to my apartment, there were 3 packages and I didn't order any of these. Oh, this is my book depository order. Wow. Okay, so I know what this is and I'm actually really excited to open this up. Ta-da! Paperback of God's Grave. I got the paperback to annotate. What bang! Excited now. I can do my read with Katie next month. Okay, this one says, I'm an avid reader. Avid bookshop, Athens, Georgia. Did I order something? Watch this be something that I ordered. Okay, not looking, not looking, not looking. Ah, this is my actual copy. This is my signed, personalized edition of The Queen's Resistance. I now own 2 copies of it because I ended up actually getting a copy from the publishers as well. So like, whoops. This one actually came a bit ruined, which is a little bit sad. And lastly, this one. So excited! You guys, you have no idea. I'm so happy right now. That was amazing. Let me tell you what I got at Half Price Books because, you know, I'm here, might as well. I found a manga that I have been wanting to physically own for years now, and it still is one of my favorite mangas to read online. It's a little bit, but I love it, and that is Missions of Love by Emma Toyama. I then got The Diviners by Libba Bray because everyone raves about this. Though I think I'm gonna listen to an audiobook because I've heard that's pretty amazing. Wow, this is a real hunker. So excited about that. I then finally got the physical copy of Moxie. And then I got the physical copy of There's Someone Inside Your House. I was really hoping to listen to that on my way home today, but Scribd sometimes is a bit of a biatch, and it now says I can't access the audiobook until March 22nd. So I started This Lie Will Kill You, These Lies Will Kill You. I'll put this cover right here. And I am a little over halfway through. Wow! I actually really like it. It's really good. We just get to like a big kind of plot twist. It wasn't one that had me like, but it was one that I was like, oh, no way, like, far and out. I'm enjoying all the characters. They're all very individual. That's all I have to say for now. Love you guys. Bye.
Look at the sleepy kitty. Look at the sleepy kitty.
I love it because I normally sit in this little area. This is normally like my spot. Whenever I don't sit there, she feels like she's allowed to sit there, and that's where she'll make her spot. It's funny. But let me give you guys a little talky talk. Peep my pre-med frat shirt. Gotten a few things done today. I was hoping to go to the grocery store earlier, but I ended up having an hour nap. I was just super exhausted because I stayed up late last night editing and uploading my last vlog. I would have been done by like 3:30 in the morning, except for the fact that I realized I'd messed up on my editing and I had to go back. Uploading onto YouTube takes ages when it's 28 minutes long, and exporting also takes ages, so that was just a pain in the ass to have to redo that all over again. I was upset. I didn't get a chance to read any more of Enchantee last night, which kind of sucks because I wanted to see how I would find it, but I will definitely be into that today without a doubt. I plan on reading it. I want to read at least 200 pages today, and yeah. Okay, bye guys. Okay, hi guys. So it's like 8:30 at night. I managed to get one of my articles done, and then I submitted that as a draft to my professor. I then also got through some MCAT studies, and I was then invited to go hang out with some people, so I'm gonna go do that, which means I probably won't get any reading done tonight. So this will be the first day I haven't read in a little while, because at least yesterday I did listen to my audiobook, which I realized I didn't totally talk to you guys about yesterday. So I'm reading This Lie Will Kill You. There was a hint at one point in one of the characters' chapters, and I caught onto it. I feel like if you could easily miss it listening to it, you definitely wouldn't miss it if you were physically reading this book. But listening to it, it was such a quick line that you could have easily missed if you're not paying close enough attention, that I actually pressed the rewind button and re-listened to it, and I was like, that's suspicious. There are these porcelain dolls, and dolls scare me. Like, dolls are really creepy. Like, no, I don't like dolls. I don't. Like Barbie dolls, Bratz dolls, that's fine. But not like the dolls that look like creepy little girls. No, I don't do those. I don't do those. Those are no-no zones. That's a no-no zone. And it seems like there's a lot of animosity between all the characters, and you're slowly finding out what happened that night exactly 1 year ago. And hey, no offense, if I got a letter inviting me to a murder mystery party for a scholarship I never applied for on the same date as a murder that I was involved in the year prior at a party, I wouldn't go. There is trigger warning in this, just to let you guys know, for self-harm and suicide, because there is talk between Ruby and Shane in one of the flashbacks as to how Shane's mother committed suicide, and it talks not too vividly, but it does describe it in a way that could be definitely triggering for some people, so I do want to put that warning out there. There's also some trigger warnings for domestic abuse and child abuse, so yes. Okay, catch up with you guys tomorrow. Bye. Woo! Ooh, no, too high. Come down. There we go. Hi! So it's Friday, March 15th, 2:24 in the morning. Let's see, had a bunch of fun last night, and I've read a bunch today. I'm on page 209, I believe, of Enchantee. Loving it, actually. It's turned out to be a lot better, and I'm very intrigued in the story. After Camille opens the burn box, things have to really pick up, and I'm really excited to see where it's going to be going from here. I can see it being like a 3 out of 5 stars at this point, maybe a 3.5. What? Are you serious right now? You jumped onto the bookcase. Of course you did. Of course you did. Yeah, so I'm enjoying it. It's just, it definitely did take a little bit of time. I will say that I really do love the aspect of the magic now. In the beginning it was a bit strange, but now that it's gotten a bit more elaborate, I am enjoying it. I think that the relationship that's going on between Camille and the balloonist boy is really sweet, and I think it's very cute, and I'm excited to see where that keeps on going. And yeah, that's all I want to say for now. Bye! Okay, hey guys, so it is 3:47 in the morning. I'll let you guys know and that I just finished Enchantee. It's now sitting there on my shelves. I've decided to give it a 3 out of 5 stars. There was nothing wrong with it. It was like a fine book. I enjoyed it. It was an enjoyable read. But the entire time, you know, I was never really fully engaged in the story. I definitely think this would appeal to other people more so than it did to me. I felt like there was just a lot being crammed in, and I found myself constantly skimming pages. I've never done it as much as I have with this book. Like, I consistently was skimming, and there are times where I'd have to make myself go back a page and reread it because I hadn't really fully internalized it and comprehended what was on the page. This book was just nothing special in my opinion, and I mean, I've been reading a lot of really good books lately, and this just doesn't compare to them in that way. And yeah, bye! Don't you just love, look at this new eye makeup, ready? So I didn't film it all yesterday. I I spent all day. I took a 6-hour practice MCAT exam. My owl crate arrived yesterday, and you know me, I love doing unboxings, but I'm not going to do one for owl crate, like separately, because there's so many of them online, and I just like don't get the point in doing it. So, ready? Ma-na-na-na-na. Ooh! Funsies. So we had the Meta and Mayhem. Ooh. Okay. And oh, what is this? Oh, is this like is this a bag? Oh my god, it's a little backpacky bag. Oh my god, this is so hang on. Oh my god, that's so nicely made. Oh, I have it upside down. Okay, it's this way. But oh look, okay, and that's the pattern that we have on it. Oh my god, I adore it. That's so useful. Are you kidding me? Love. Love, love. Okay, this is the main reason why I got the crate. Look. So it says, never flinch, never fear, never forget. Join the ranks of the assassins of the Red Church with your very own travel mug inspired by Nevernight, and it's designed by Katarina Book Designs. It's a ceramic mug, so it gets hot when you put hot water in it. But this is so you can still use it. I love it. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my, yes. Oh, okay. I'm so happy that I got this now. And then there we go. So it says 1 conspiracy, 4 dead queens, just a pencil. You have Corsai. In the Wick of Time, Black Cherry and Lime. I don't actually know what this is from, but let's see. Black Cherry and Lime. No. I'm not a fan of Black Cherry. Black Cherry is something I've never been a fan of. No, it just has no. It has a medicinal smell to it. I'm sorry. I like In the Wick of Time. I've had other candles by them, but this one, no. I'm just someone who doesn't like Black Cherry. It's just, that's just a me thing. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, so this is their monthly pin, and it's based off of the book. And this is designed by Iron and Ink. Let me show you guys. So, oh, look at that. Look how gorgeous that move. Oh, it does move. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, I like that a lot. And then we have a woodmark, which I've said like, oh, it's by Ink and Wonder. And I keep saying this every single time, that I absolutely love woodmarks. When the snows fall and the white winds blow, the lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. Oh, Game of Thrones from the Stark family, okay. Ooh, okay. And then we have a 3 Dark Crowns inspired sticker. There we go. As you guys know, I just recently bought that book, so. Okay, and then we have the book, the exclusive edition. I am surprised. I had some ideas of what I thought that the difference would be. And you know what? I do like it. I do like it. I also do like the original. Ready? Da 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 da! 4 Dead Queens. Wow. Yeah, so the normal one has blue instead of red, but I actually dig the red. I think it actually looks really nice. And this is a standalone fantasy, which I'm also a huge excitement of. Where's our signed page? So there it is. Deckled edges. It's fine. I'll live. We have this, which is the author letter. And then, cool. So this is an illustration of the 4 queens, which is very cool. I like that. It's a nice reference point. Yeah, so that's the original. This is their one. Solid box. Loved everything except for the candle, but considering how much, like, what great quality everything else is, like this bag and that travel mug, totally worth it. I'm very hesitant about buying owl crates because a lot of the times I'm not a huge fan of the items that they include, so I'm very picky about when I do decide to subscribe to them. So this one, in my opinion, solid. I'm glad I did it. That's all I want to say for now, and I will catch you guys up later. Bye. So, hi, it is Monday, 12:30 p.m. didn't update you guys at all yesterday. I had a massive headache and really couldn't read, so I actually picked up Snot Girl Volume 1. Finally, I bought this because it was like $5 and I was like, awesome, and I read it and it's interesting. And I need the next one now, and I actually really do love the art style in this. I just feel like there's a lot that went on in this, and you need to read the next one to kind of feel like you're more into the storyline and understand what's going on. But Snot Girl, she's a fashion blogger, and it's kind of about how she has like these really severe allergies. On Saturday morning, I picked up Never Contented Things, an e-arc of it. It comes out March, and I DNF'd it at 30% yesterday. Really just not my cup of tea, and I just could not get into it. I really struggled to even get to 30%, and by that point I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna sit here and keep on reading a book that I just am not enjoying and I find it an effort to read and it's making me really uncomfortable. So the issue with this book is it comes off sounding like a fae book. The fae aspect in it is very mild, and instead, in my opinion, it's more of like a magical realism-ish book, and it focuses a lot on these two foster siblings, and they're like in love with each other, but the guy, Josh, is way more infatuated with his older foster sister. Even though they're foster siblings and not actually blood related, it still feels kind of incestual. I just had a little trouble reading at this. An almost sex scene that happens but doesn't, because she was raped a couple years ago by another foster sibling that she once had. Like, he's 16 and she's turning 18 in like a week, and that's also like kind of Oh, I almost forgot. The two main characters are like very gender fluid, and it's a very queer book. So Josh is pansexual, and Kez, it's not very clear if she's bi or not, but she's kind of androgynous. She's considered like a not girl, but it just was not my cup of tea. I decided then to read Nevermoor, The Trials of Morrigan Crow, because it is Jade, every Jade reader's favorite book, and I'm actually so glad. I'm 200 pages out of 460. So I'm not yet halfway, but I'm super close, and I just started reading yesterday, and oh my god, I've blown through it. It was so amazing. It's such an easy read. I'm loving learning about Nevermoor and this world that she's in. She just had her first trial, and I can't wait to see the rest of them. So it's about a girl named Morrigan Crow. She's 11 years old, and she was born on the night of Eventide. And if children who are born on this day are considered cursed, and when the next Eventide rolls around, they're destined to die on that day. And so Eventide actually arrives a year earlier. On the night that she's supposed to die, this man named Jupiter North sleeps in and takes her off to Nevermoor, and the promise that he would be her patron and she would be his candidate for the Wanderer Society. And in order to get into the Wanderer Society, she must compete with 500 other children for one of 9 spots. And yeah, it's been really fun. She's made friends with this one kid named Hawthorne Swift, and he is hilarious. I adore him so far. I can't even. He's such like a little mischievous little boy, and he's also a dragon rider, and it's just really fun. So, but otherwise, I'm gonna actually close out the vlog here because it is Monday and it's been actually over a week of me filming. So what I like to do, as you guys know, is I'm just going to mention each book that I did read this week and my star rating for them, and that's kind of going to be it. You'll kind of get my full idea of everything in my wrap up. I finished The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I adored an audiobook. Next, I finished Snow Like Ashes, and I gave this, I believe, a 3.5 star. It was good, and I definitely want to continue on through the series. The next book I finished was Enchantee by Gita Trelease, and I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. I then read Snot Girl, DNF'd Never Contented Things, and then I've started an audiobook, This Lie Will Kill You, and I'm adoring it. I'm really hoping to finish that today. And I also started Nevermoor, The Trials of Morrigan Crow, and I really do think it's going to be a 5 out of 5 star book, so we shall see. That is all I had to say to you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, thanks so much guys, bye!